Hey YouTube, it's your girl Leah, back again with another video. This time coming on here with, as per usual, another foundation review Friday. And today the foundation I will be reviewing is one of my absolute loves, absolute favorite. It is the MAC Face and Body Foundation. Now, this is a foundation that I've repurchased. I'm so glad that I finally got into this foundation in my foundation review series. If you're not familiar with my foundation review series, I will link up above the first ever video that I've done, which is by far my most popular video. I didn't know people love the Revlon Colorstay like that, but the Revlon Colorstay foundation review, it kind of tells you an overview of what I'm doing, why I'm doing this, and all of that. I want to go ahead and start off by saying I do have normal to dry skin, so everything I say in my videos is coming from a place or a person with normal to dry skin, someone who doesn't have a lot of hyperpigmentation. I don't deal with acne that often. Sometimes it's hormonal. If you guys are familiar with my series, I wear a foundation out for an entire week, so this isn't a first impressions. This is me every day this week. I've worn this foundation with a different primer, with a different brush applicator. Or come on here and tell you guys how I overall feel about this foundation. Now, this is a little bit of a spoiler because I did mention in the beginning that I do absolutely love this foundation, but you will kind of figure out why I love it, and if it may work for you and your skin type, I'll definitely let you know. Now, if you guys see me look down throughout my video, as you guys know, I take my notes on these foundations. I like to be prepared. I like to bring you guys the best and most up-to-date information that I can on the product. So let's get started. MAC Face and Body. The MAC site states that this is a sheer coverage, it's a natural finish, it's hydrating, and it's weightless. In the small size, you get 50 ml and it's 1.7 fluid ounces, which is a lot more than you get with a normal foundation. A normal foundation, all the foundations that I've reviewed so far, and with the exception of the Cushion foundation, have been 1 fluid ounce. So this is the most product that you get in a foundation that I've reviewed so far. I do also have the bigger bottle too. I have both. As you can tell, I'm kind of or maybe you can't tell, maybe you can only tell in real life, that I am kind of running low on this foundation. So I do have the bigger bottle. The smaller bottle is 50 ml and it's $28. The bigger bottle is 120 ml and it's $38. So 120 ml is almost I think it's 4 fluid ounces if you get the bigger bottle, which, if you can do the math, is a lot more than you could get with a normal foundation, and it's $38. So great price, great product, all that. The site also states it's a lightweight foundation that delivers a natural satin finish and sheer coverage. I am in the color C6. The shade range with this, C6, there's one shade darker in the C line, so it's just like their normal foundations. They have an N and then they have a C version. I am, like I said, C6. On the C6 or on the C scale, the one higher than this is C7, and that's the highest of the C brands. But the N's, they do have a lot more darker shades than the C series. The C series is C1 through 7, and I think N has N1 through 7 as well, but the N's are a lot darker. But I have a cool undertone, or I have a cool undertone with MAC, so of course that's why I chose a 6 foundation, and it matches me so perfectly, as you'll see in this video. Now, my face is already moisturized, and as per usual, I will be priming with the same primer that I use in all my videos, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I love this primer because it's so natural looking. It looks so skin-like. So one of the first things you want to do when applying this foundation is shake it well. It is so liquidy. I mean, I know that's picking up on camera. Very liquidy. You have to shake it well to combine kind of all the product. I am going to apply it with my Beauty Blender sponge. This is a product that in this week I found what works best in terms of applicators. Sponges work way better than brushes. Brushes tend to soak up a lot of this liquidy product, and it is a hot mess trying to clean your brush afterwards with all the product gunk that gets in there. And I feel like even though you get 1.7 fluid ounces with this product, I feel like I end up using a lot more foundation when I use a brush with this product, just because the brush the water or the liquidness of it is going to the bottom of the brush if I apply the product right into the brush, if that makes sense. So brushes with this, it just made the brush real gloppy and gloopy, and like it just was not a pretty sight with the brush. So if you're gonna apply this, I would suggest either with the Real Technique sponge, any kind of sponge. I know L'Oreal has new sponges out. I've never tried those, but any sponge that you love, I would suggest you use with this product. Now, one con I'm already going to say that with this product is like I'm still trying to figure out what's the best way to apply it. Like, is it on the back of your hand or directly on the sponge? All that, what I've been doing this week has been all over the place, but today on camera I'll apply it to the beauty blender and then apply it to my face. Okay, so I just got done applying it, and if you can notice, first straight on looking at it, my skin looks very dewy, very luminous. Now, don't worry if you're a dry girl or oily girl, this does kind of settle down to a more natural finish, and that's one thing that I'll probably discuss in my later after wearing it for a couple of hours wear. It's so natural. Like, I hope the naturalness of this is picking up on camera and it's coming through to you guys, but so natural looking. Now, in terms of kind of how it looks on the back of my hand, I'll put a little bit right here so you guys can kind of see. And if you guys ever check my description box, I list what shade I am in every foundation that I've tried so far in my series. So if you have any questions about, well, what would I be in this shade, check my description box. Every foundation I've tried, the Milani, the Revlon, the L'Oreal, all of those are down below so you know what shade I am. So you can kind of gauge what shade you might be in the MAC face and body. So this is what it looks like on the back of my hand. Very much so a perfect match, blends in so well. One of the most perfect match foundations that I have in my collection. Like, if you saw my skin 1 second ago without it on, and now you will be like, did you put foundation on? So with saying that and saying how natural this looks, if you have hyperpigmentation, discoloration, something that you're trying to cover up, this foundation will not be for you. It's sheer. One of the sheers I have, if not the sheers that I've tried so far in this series. So that's something you need to be aware of. I'll go ahead and apply the rest of my face and then come back and tell you guys a little bit more about it. And then of course I'll come to the end of the day and let you guys see how it looks and see how it performs. So stay tuned. So now I wanted to come outside and kind of show you guys how it looks in natural sunlight. I just finished applying the rest of my face. So I have contoured, I have put blush on, I've highlighted and all of that. I want to say it has settled down and it is very natural looking. This foundation is the definition of natural. They can put natural in the title and they can get away with it because they are true to form on that one. I did not set my foundation. I never set my foundations. I have dry skin. Setting always makes me look ridiculous. I do set if I'm going out for an extended period of time and I really need it to stay, or it's a really hot summer day. But other than that, I do not typically set my foundation. So what you're seeing right now is the foundation alone. I do have my highlight, I do have my contour, I do have my blush, but yeah, definition of natural. You're not going to get a heavy coverage with this. Some people say they hate this foundation because it doesn't give a heavy coverage. They do not claim. Read the claims before you buy a foundation. They do not claim this foundation. You're not going to wear this to a wedding. This isn't your wedding day foundation. This isn't your going out and clubbing foundation. This isn't any of this. This is for a natural sheer coverage, and I think that's what it delivers. Now I'm going to go out, run a couple of errands, and then come back at the end of the day and let you guys kind of see how it is looking. So stay tuned to see more. So now I am back for my final thoughts on the MAC Face and Body Foundation. Now I've only been wearing it for about 4 hours, but I'm going to use this as my final review time just because I'm about to install some hair, and I get kind of hot when I'm installing hair and it takes a lot out of me and I'm a lot of movement, and sometimes I wipe my lashes off and my makeup just gets all over the place because I'm just all over the place when I'm installing a crochet hair video. Check out my other crochet hair videos if you're interested in learning about my crochet hair series. But yeah, my thoughts on this foundation. Now, as you can see, this is what it looks like. It looks so natural light. I just went out and ran to the store to buy my crochet hair that I'm about to install, and it is amazing. Like, I got so many compliments. They just were like, I love your makeup. And I do look like I have on makeup right now because I do have the highlight, I have the contour, I have my eyelashes, I have my eyebrows done, I have lipstick on. I have the whole full works with this foundation on right now. But I got so many compliments and them saying that they love my makeup, but you don't look like you have makeup on if you just wear this by itself. So if I didn't have all this like glitz and eyelashes and all that on right now, and I just had this foundation on, just maybe did concealer and just threw some mascara on, your face looks so natural, so skin-like, so much love. So like, is she wearing makeup? Like, I don't know if she has on makeup or not, because it's such a natural finish. You cannot beat the finish of this. Now, the pros with this foundation: the skin likeness of it, the sheer coverageness of it, the fact that this foundation can go from season to season. This just isn't a summertime foundation. This just isn't a wintertime foundation. I can wear this year round. For wintertime, it brings a luminosity to your skin that winter can kind of take away. If you're anything like me, your skin kind of looks kind of dull in the wintertime, especially if you have dry skin. You want something that can bring a luminosity out in your skin. This foundation is it. In the summertime, you don't want a foundation just because it's going to weigh your face down. It's going to run. It's just going to be too much. You want a lightweight foundation. This is it. Like, so for two different reasons, the lightweightness of it and the fact that it can bring a luminosity to your skin, this foundation is an amazing year-round foundation. Like I said, you can get the big bottle for $38. You can get the small bottle for $28. Now the $38 bottle is a much better investment. You're getting 4 fluent ounces of the big bottle. You're getting 1.7 of the little bottle. So I mean, when I kind of hold them up side by side, it looks so drastically different. But like I said, yeah, the big bottle is the bottle that I'm using next. I've had 2 of the little bottles throughout my lifetime, and I just finally said it's time to invest in the big thing. Time to get out the big guns. Now, if you ever check the back of makeup, you guys can see how long it has until it expires. This foundation expires in 24 months, which is amazing, amazing, amazing. 24 months is 2 years. That's a long time for your foundation to last, especially since the last foundation I reviewed, or maybe 2 foundations ago, was Cushion Foundation, and that had an expiration date of about 6 months. 6 months of an expiration date, 2 years. Like, this is definitely gonna beat that foundation. This definitely beats out all the foundations that I have. Now, cons with this foundation. One of the major cons is it's hard to apply. It's hard to figure out how you're going to apply. If you apply it directly to your skin, it's going to run and run and run down your face. You apply it to the back of your hand, it's going to run down your hand. It's very liquidy. It has that liquidness to it. You can hear it. So it's hard to apply. It definitely soaks up in your brush, and sometimes you do tend to use a little bit more of this product than you would another product because it's so watery. So I definitely suggest applying it with a beauty blender or a sponge so it doesn't soak up as much product. It's going to still soak up product, but it's not going to be nearly as much product soaked up. I would definitely say, though, other than that, and the lack of shade range, again, just like everything I've said in my all my other review series videos, the shade range with most brands is just not there. Like I said, I love this product. It is one of my favorite foundations. I will continue to repurchase this. I will continue to use this on days that I'm not filming these foundation review series, or the days that I'm not testing out a foundation for a week. I go to this. This is a good, easy 5-minute foundation. You don't know how many times, you know, I've been talking to a guy, or I've been having a boyfriend who says, I do not like a girl who wears foundation, and me be like, I mean, I do got on my face and body right now, but I ain't even gonna say nothing about it. He not even gonna know. That's what this foundation is. It's a perfect no makeup kind of day. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you check the description box to see my foundation shades and everything I've reviewed so far. Make sure you click the playlist that I will share with all my foundation review series videos over to the side. Make sure you click my face also to the side and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.